Good morning, everyone. I would like to start today's little video with a question. And that question is, you know the feeling you get when a brand new restaurant or a store opens up in your area and you visit it, you go there and visit it, and it's really a good experience, or it's really good food or whatever, and you like to share that information with your friends and family. You know that feeling that you get. And that's how I feel when the Lord shows me something, and that's what happened this morning, and that's why I like to hop on here and share this stuff with whoever's listening. So this morning I woke up with the word regenerate, and I had to look the word up, and I'm like, well, okay, what is regenerate? And regenerate as a verb means, to regenerate a living organism means to regrow new tissue, to replace what was lost or injured. And as an adjective, regenerate means reformed or reborn, especially in a spiritual or moral sense. So I'm going to come back to that in just a second. And something else that came to me that I just think is absolutely awesome. And we hear a lot when in the teachings of Jesus when he tells us to follow him. And again. And following Jesus isn't always easy. In fact, a lot of times it's really difficult, and there's things that we sacrifice and we lose out on in this life. But I want to read something here from Matthew chapter, just one second. Okay, Matthew chapter 19. And starting, I'm going to skip down here to verse 27. Okay, then answered Peter, he's one of his disciples, because Jesus was just explaining a bunch of different things prior to this, and I'll include this entire chapter here in the link. But anyway, Peter said, then answered Peter and said unto Jesus, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Jesus said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that you which have followed me, you who have forsaken all and have followed me and my teachings, in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, you also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that has forsaken houses, or brothers, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And the verse especially that came to me was verse 28, when Jesus said, Whoever follows me in the regeneration. So I'm going to pause that right there. I'm going to hop back over here. Because like I said, that's what came to me is the word regenerate. Okay, and the definition of regeneration means an act or the process of regenerating, the state of being regenerated, spiritual renewal or revival, renewal or restoration of a body or biological system. Okay, and regenerated in the Bible means spiritually, it means that God brings a person to new life, that they are born again from a previous state of separation from God and subjection to the decay of death. So I want you to think about that, being born again, that regeneration, when God brings a person to new life, that they are born again. All right, so what Jesus is saying here in Matthew 19, when Jesus said, Verily I say unto you that you who have followed me in the regeneration, in the born again state, being born again, followed him, did exactly what Jesus said, followed his words, whatever he tells you to do. In the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, you shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And that right there, that's a whole different subject, the judging of the 12 tribes. But my focus for this was the regeneration, being born again, that spiritual renewal. And I just wanted to share one other thing too, and I'm going to include the link to this absolutely incredible song. There's a group, Third Day. I really like this group, and they sing a song called Born Again. And I'm going to just read a few of these little lyrics, and again, share the link. Please listen to the song because it is absolutely amazing. And he starts off with saying, well, today I found myself after searching all these years, and the man that I saw wasn't at all who I thought it would be. I was lost when you found me here. I was broken beyond repair. Then you came along and you sang your song over me. It feels like I'm born again. It feels like I'm living for the very first time in my life. Make a promise to me now. This is between us and God. Reassure my heart somehow that the love that I feel is so much more real than anything. I have a feeling in my soul, and I pray that I'm not wrong, that the life I have known is only the beginning. It feels like I'm born again. It feels like I'm living for the very first time. It feels like I'm breathing. It feels like I'm born again. It feels like I'm moving. It feels like I'm living for the very first time. Those are just a few of the lyrics. And again, I'm going to include the link to this. So in the description box so you can listen to this beautiful song. So that's just what I wanted to share this morning, being regenerated, born again, following Jesus all the way to the end. And so that's my little thing I want to share today. So thank you for tuning in. Till next time, have a blessed day.